up, you all? It is KBC and I am back with another video. In today's video, we will be creating a beautiful and cozy autumn living room space. So if you like these sort of videos, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe and share the video. Let's get started. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so we are back in the updated living room space. So as I told you all in the last video, like when we discussed designing for autumn in a timeless way, I wanted to achieve that for this space as well. So in the last video, we talked about how Pottery Barn had this new fantastic forest going on. It was like whimsical. It had and these are all new like style trends for fall. It had different elements that were not your typical elements for fall. And it had a lot of forest greens. It had a lot of plaids and nice kind of juicy and rich colors like crimson, cranberry, plum, all of those beautiful colors that are not generally your typical colors that you see during this season, because most people, like I said, during autumn, they focus on oranges and yellows a lot. So with this particular update, I wanted to go in a totally different direction because I'm a timeless stylist. I like to have looks that can transcend time, like that don't look dated over time. So basically, you all, what I've done is, I love what I've done with this table. The table, I definitely wanted to be a focal point, but what I've done is I've brought that forest, fantastic forest look in. You guys can see like I have greenery, different places like where the TV is, where the mantle kind of thing is going on. I have the green pot with the greenery, like the nice ferns, but they also have like those subtle hints of yellows and kind of oranges. You guys can see that I've added beautiful candles that have like those rich kind of like rust and scarlet colors. But on the table, I like to practice symmetry. You guys know, if you watch my channel, symmetry is so important to me. I will be adding another marble piece to the side that has the candle on it because I like symmetry. But when you style your coffee table and you want to create symmetry, you use odd numbers, but also you can use different ways to corral everything together to make one big artistic piece. I have videos on how to style coffee tables. If you do not know how to style a coffee table, I will link those videos in the description. Also over here, you all, I have like the plaid that we discussed from the last video, the chocolates, darling, that are giving that fantastic woodsy, whimsical, fantastic forest look as well. But look at these beautiful florals that are on the table. It has those nice hints of the rust, the greens. I feel like rust is like a really good alternative to where it's not necessarily like so orange that it's giving you like the cliche autumn. And it's nothing wrong if you like the regular autumn scheme, but for me personally, I like stuff that is timeless, where it doesn't make me feel like I gotta corral all this stuff back into the storage area, and I can't really use it all year round. I like to be able to use my color palettes all year round if I choose to. So I wanted to create and design a cozy space that I could curl up and watch a nice movie. Generally, a lot of people do that around autumn time, and I like to do that. Enjoy hot cocoa, watch movies, curl up with a nice cozy blanket. And you guys can see I've added knit blankets and nice throws on the couch, bringing that color, that the mochas and the rust in, and just tying it with that forest green, because that's what I was going for, you all. And you guys can see a lot of different home decor houses like Pottery Barn and RH. They are doing a lot of different things for the autumn season that are not your typical autumn type of stuff, but it still is giving, okay, it's autumn. So I'm loving the richness of the rust throw that I have at the end. It's a nice pretty velvet. I definitely feel like it made this couch or sectional come alive. And if a lot of you all, if you have like I said, you don't have to spend a lot of money to refresh or update your spaces for different seasons. You can already shop your home. A lot of this stuff is probably, if you shop at the home decor stores, you've probably bought some of these items, but you haven't like thought outside the box on how you could upcycle or update these items, because nothing is more annoying than just constantly buying a bunch of stuff and then corralling it in the storage, not using it, spider webs are on it, and you want to be able to use your stuff so that you can get the most money out of your stuff if you're investing in stuff. So again, that foresty, bringing the outdoors in. I have this beautiful tree that I had, I believe, in my closet space. Yeah, I think I had that tree in my closet space, but I feel like it worked better in this beautiful alcove. And it's a nice kind of chocolate and toasty alcove. This side table there was definitely a DIY. I believe I have a video on it where I talk about how I DIY'd that. And then also the faux leather or the leather ottomans that are in the rust colors, the side accent chairs, all of that stuff right now is trending for Pottery Barn. So the plaids, chocolates, forest greens, it's definitely giving a timeless touch. So I've moved this faux leather chair here. It's in a nice kind of beautiful rust, or kind of like I forget what this color is actually called, but it's a nice terracotta color. That's what I want to say, a nice terracotta color. But this is what I have worked on so far, you all. I'm loving it. It's bringing the nice, cozy autumn look in. Nice smells of cinnamon and spice. And it's getting beautiful elements. You guys can see the gold florals there. Beautiful elements of like that woodsy, fantastical forest look that I was going for this space. I've always done this timeless autumn look, but I'm glad that now I'm seeing more home decor houses like Pottery Barn and RH and different style houses do these looks, because it gives you like a creative way and creative inspiration to not have to be like following the lines, to not have to just be so, okay, this is this is this is this. Like, you don't have to be so by the book all the time. So this is what we have, y'all. Let me know your thoughts. Would you try any of these looks for fall or autumn? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you all soon on the next one. Bye.